what are we doing? Asked the Gateway Lego guy. And probably ask you as you walk in this Sunday and you see this brand new board over here. You'll notice that the stickers have gone over there. And the electronics free sign is still up, so you can enforce that. But what I wanted to do to inspire structure in the classrooms on Sunday is add this "What are you doing?" activity board. And what it has is every activity for the day, and that'll change each Sunday, obviously, up here on this board. But one of the cool parts about this is you know how much time do I have left, what do I have to try to work in here, so it keeps everybody on track, not just the kids but also the volunteers, and that's really, really cool. But it also gives you this really fun deal where you get helpers kind of built in. And helpers, see, that's how you get kids back on track when you've got like the discipline problems or the kids just not engaged or whatever. Kids always want to volunteer. So here's the way that we do this. When we are on an activity or at a certain time, we put a character by it. Okay, Lego guy does not count. These guys, you'll have different characters every week down here to choose from. This is iGuy. There's also iGal, and then there's Robotter, the Robo Otter, and then there's Senior Fluffball. And just so you know, like, you don't have to memorize that. That's written on the back of every one of these guys. But what happens is the kid, you say, I need a helper, we're going to transition to the next activity, that way it's a clear transition. So, okay, we're going to move to the next activity, which is called If I Was in a Band. Cool, so I need a helper. Come and choose the character. Do you want it to be iGuy, or, and then they say, no, I want it to be Robotter, whatever his name is. Cool, and then they get to pick that guy. Okay, and then place them at the next activity. Doesn't really matter which side they place them. I don't really care about that. But the point is that it's a little goofy, fun thing that keeps them engaged. It gives clear transitions. It gives built-in helpers, which is a really cool thing. And it's just fun. It's a fun extra thing to have here. But there is one more thing. It has on here break into small groups. You might not always have 3 small groups, okay? You might usually just have 2. But just in case, it's good you have 3. So when you break into those small groups, have one helper in that group. Grab the small group number, okay? Because typically you're going to have 2 things in those small groups, okay? And it might just be discussion or whatever. But this Sunday you have 2 particular activities. So when you're on that activity, you can have that helper in the small group come up and place it by whatever. So obviously it could be at some point we've got this going there. But that way without having to lose focus as you're talking with your kids or not pay attention to them because you're trying to pay attention where the other group is, you've got a visual cue to tell you where that other group is, so you can time it out around the same time. And then obviously you notice any of the small group stuff is in lowercase. Cool? And then anything that is in uppercase, that is all big group stuff. So once you break from your small group things and you know where you're on task with that, you gather everybody for the prayer. Cool? If for some reason your small group happens to finish before the other ones, that's going to happen because you're having kids talk, and every kid works differently and every age group's definitely working differently. Just discuss with them, like draw it out with more discussion, encourage them to talk and to share. This is building relationships, and that's pretty much why we're here. Not just to build their relationship with God, but to build relationships with us and with each other so that we can have that community of followers together, growing together, you see. But anyway, just want to let you know what we're doing. And I hope this is helpful. I look forward to your feedback, and look forward to having a lot of other goofy characters up here. But I think it'll be a fun thing for the kids. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for all your patience and your time as I continue to tweak things. And I love you guys. Thank you for answering God's call. This is amazing. I'm so excited about all the opportunities we have here. And you rock. Seriously.